Now for our feature story of the day, fam. Michael Saylor floats U.S. crypto framework with $81 trillion Bitcoin reserve plan. That's right, as the headline reads right here. Also, Michael Saylor announced it here, and he actually shares the framework. And I'm going to be giving you all the highlights and what you need to know. So let's break her down, shall we? Mikey Saylor has proposed a digital asset framework for the United States that includes establishing a Bitcoin reserve he claims can create as much as $81 trillion for the country's treasury. Now, is there that much money to go around to flow into the U.S. Treasury? Yes. The total financial addressable market, from my understanding, is somewhere between $300 and $400 trillion. So if we captured approximately a third of that, it can flow right into Bitcoin. A strategic digital asset policy can strengthen the U.S. dollar, he says, neutralize the national debt, and position America as the global leader of the 21st century digital economy. He shared that just recently on X. Saylor's crypto framework proposes establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve capable of creating $16 to $81 trillion in wealth for the U.S. Treasury, providing a pathway to offset the national debt. Now the million-dollar question becomes, do those running the United States government, the shadow folk or the lizard folk as we call them, do they want that debt to go away, or are they financially incentivized through some sick satanic ways to not want to get rid of that debt? That's my question for you guys today. Under Saylor, MicroStrategy has amassed now 444,000 Bitcoin with its latest acquisition we announced in the previous story, currently worth now over $41 billion, which has sent the company's stock price soaring this year alongside the crypto. He pitched Microsoft recently on buying Bitcoin, an idea that the shareholders killed, unfortunately. Go figure. Saylor's proposal defines 6 distinct categories, which include digital commodities such as the Biddy, digital securities, digital currencies, digital tokens, NFTs, and asset-backed tokens. The framework aims to establish clear roles for the issuers, exchanges, and owners, defining specific rights and responsibilities of each participant type, while emphasizing no participant can lie, cheat, or steal. It also provides a streamlined compliance approach and proposes compliance cost limits with a maximum of 1% of the assets under management for token issuance and 0.1% annually for the maintenance. Quoting his plan here, digital asset regulation must prioritize efficiency and innovation over friction and bureaucracy. The proposal says, advocating for the industry-led compliance rather than direct regulatory oversight. Do you hear that, Mr. Gensler? It also says that the U.S. has the opportunity to catalyze the 21st century capital market renaissance, unleashing trillions of dollars of the value creation. It aims to dramatically reduce the issuance costs from millions to thousands and expand the market across from 4,000 public companies to 40 million businesses, with an emphasis on the rapid asset issuance. Finally, the crypto framework aims to help position the U.S. dollar as the global reserve digital currency. It also aims to expand the global digital capital markets from $2 trillion to $280 trillion. That's a $278 trillion move up. Let's go. With U.S. investors capturing the majority of the wealth, and by establishing a clear taxonomy, a legitimate rights-based framework, and practical compliance obligations, the U.S. can lead the global digital economy, the proposal concluded. Now, still serial Bitcoin detractor Peter Schiffmeister said the proposal was complete bullshit. That's right. Literally, in response to Michael Saylor's post on X, that was like the featured comment under Saylor. Before adding, it would do the opposite, says Peter Schiffmeister. It would weaken the dollar, exasperate the national debt, and make America a laughing stock. Let me know if you agree with Michael or the Peter Schiffmeister. Now, MicroStrategy is the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin, as you know, and has an aggregate profit portfolio of 54%, according to the Saylor tracker. Here's the post when he proposed this on X with the framework. You can see the Schiffmeister footing already. Saylor wrote, a strategic digital asset policy can strengthen the U.S. dollar, neutralize the national debt, and position America as the global leader of the 21st century digital economy, empowering millions of the businesses, driving growth, creating trillions of dollars in value. And I'm going to open up that framework here in a second. He shared this December 20th. It got 727,000 views. And look at the Peter Schiffmeister footing. This is complete bullshit. The proposal would do the opposite. It weakened the dollar, exasperate the national debt, making America a laughingstock. It derived the business owners of the power to diminish the growth and destroy the value. They don't know about the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. They don't. You don't know what you don't know. And here's the actual digital asset framework. I don't know how well you can see that on the screen. And all this will be included in the show notes below the video in the descriptions. I'm not going to read it all to you. I just gave you kind of the bullet points and all the important things, but you can actually download that directly from the Saylor post or just check out the show notes below the video in the description. I'll take you to the article, which will lead you there. Either way, there you have it. Let me know your thoughts on that. Do you think the United States will follow the proposal of Michael Saylor? Holla and let me know, and I'll read your comments out loud. Boy, Saylor has it all plotted out. He sure does. He's a genius. Look at the Nippinator. There's the indicator. We'll be back above 100,000 by noontime. I'm looking at my invisible watch right now. That's how we roll.